Welcome to Annapolis, Maryland, today at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium to see who will win the Go Bowling Military Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a team from the American, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On the move. And the Huskies get the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Quarterback got it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Williams looking for a man. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll take it himself. He did not make it a stone wall. Third down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there's a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Williams will pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Wants to throw again. Back's looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. To the air on second down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Husky. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. North Texas in the hurry up. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's loose at the 15. There he goes. They'll force him out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's open on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Williams looking for a man. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Huskies. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
North Texas in the hurry up. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Boston. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Trying to set up the screen. Knocked off his feet.
What unbelievable toughness by the QB. When you're running a screen, you got to sell deep pass down the field, back up, buy time. Palmer, you got to love the toughness of that guy.
Yeah, and I remember as a quarterback, I used to hate that play call for everything you just said because you know you've got to hold on to it until the last possible second for the play to be effective. Kudos to him, man. That is one tough dude.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He's got it, first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Williams looking for a man. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Right back to the well. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Back's got it. Give him 6. Touchdown, North Texas.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Washington wants to go quickly. Williams will pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and cover.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Annapolis and an intriguing Military Bowl.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They feed him again. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught downfield. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it, He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And the defense got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got his man. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Texas. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Washington right back to the line. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Boston. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The lone back's got it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Finds his man. It's Evans. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. North Texas will have to punt it away. From midfield, looking for room. And the returner will be dragged down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Lawson. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Washington! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicking. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
They've got the screen set up. Nice move there. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Mean Green! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Shows him the stiff arm. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Grab near the marker. It's Boston. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding an escape route. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a 1-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
He'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They got the incompletion to stop the clock. Now they need another stop on 3rd down to get the ball back. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback.
The ball squirts free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get 1st down.
Going for it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Quarterback may change this route. Trying to bull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there. And
oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Working the middle. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. North Texas in the hurry up. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man. Nice move to pick up yardage. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Evans.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Off play action on first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game.